Hey guys, welcome back to Desperate 48. Again, kind of like the Pokemon video, I wanted to get something out to have content on the channel, but I didn't have time this week. So let's try and make this a little quick. I'll try and do some fun, fancy editing, but I am doing this the night before. I have to make like a 6.5, 7 hour drive, so who knows? Anyways, this is in no particular order, and also some of the support I want might be broken, some of it might be too up in the air, like too vague, but we'll just run through this. So the first archetype I want support for, and this is very much a wish list. You can debate and tell me I'm wrong in the comments all you want. And I kind of want you guys to just have that conversation going. But one archetype I want support for is Unchained. I love the archetype so much. I love the way the deck plays. I love the art, and I think that what I want would be a Link 1 that can be made with any Unchained monster. So you can, on like not a great opening hand, you can at least get out one like Unchained Twins or something, go into a Link 1 Unchained Soul monster, and then whatever that Link 1's effect is, you then have an Unchained Soul on the field to go into your Link 2 and Link 3 potentially. Depending on the effect, it could be actually really good and break the archetype. I don't think that would happen. I don't know if like a one Link 1 monster would break Unchained. We would have to see. So that's kind of, I just want more Unchained support. I love the archetype so much. The second archetype is an obvious one, DDD, of course. I wrote the script before we got the reveals for Ghost from the Past, and one of the notes was that we might be getting DDD Eulogy King Vice Requiem in Ghost from the Past, which we are not, and I'm a little upset about, but at the same time I'm actually very excited about Ghost from the Past. It's going to be really difficult to get these Ghost Rares, but on the other hand, I'm excited for Sun Avalon and a bunch of other things in there, so we can talk about that later, but I'd like to get Vice Requiem at some point. I think that card would be a lot of fun. I don't know if it would do good things for the deck, but I love the art and I like the effects, and I think that we could do some fun stuff with it in DDD decks. DD Brownie from the anime can special summon itself from the Pendulum Zone, so just kind of more monsters on board to create stuff. If I remember correctly, it's a tuner, but don't quote me on that. I think that would just be like a fun thing to have. Just, and also, I love brownies, the food. And then the other Savant monsters, like, Savant, I don't think we have, no, we do have Galileo. Schrodinger is one we don't have. Can't remember its effects, but just having all the Savant cards from the anime and manga would be a lot of fun. So, I also just love the DDD archetype. As you all know, it is my favorite archetype. So that's definitely one I want support for. And Eulogy King Vice Requiem is one I really want to see in the TCG. DD Brownie is one from the anime that I remember that I think would be a lot of fun and probably a one-of in decks, maybe even a side deck option if it's played at all. And then just the other Savants would just be fun to collect, like having all of the Savants kind of like in a line or whatever. It would just be like fun, like a catharsis kind of thing, Noticing a theme here, because the next archetype I want support for is Tindangle. A Link 1 or a Link 2 would be super cool. My initial thought was a Link 1 to help protect Tindangle monsters from destruction, and a Link 2 to protect Tindangle spells and traps. The spells and traps, the thing is, the Link 2 to protect the good spells and traps, the Euler's Circuit, the field spell, and Nagle's Protection, the continuous spell, it would not have to protect specifically Tindangle spells and traps. It would have to specify the field spell or specify the continuous spell. But being able to protect those and keep those on the field would be immensely helpful for the Tindangle archetype. A new way to special summon monsters to kind of like keep stuff on the field, because with Euler's Circuit, if you have the 3 Tindangles, your opponent just can't go do stuff in the battle phase. Like, they can't attack. So War Rock would die to them, if that was even, a question. Press F for War Rocks, dude. I'm so sorry. And then Drelth and Doles. I really want to see them in the TCG. Yeah, God, it's been so long. I haven't read their effects because it doesn't look like we'll be getting them soon. They weren't in Ghosts from the Past. But I remember Drelth being actually pretty decent for the archetype. But yeah, I think just 2 more Tindangle Link monsters. Link 1 and Link 2 would be super fun. Being able to protect the monsters and the spells and traps would actually be really helpful for the archetype. Tindangle Delani is actually like a busted card. Like, it's so broken, but it's specific to the Tindangle archetype, so it's actually not good. But say Levy. And then breaking from the Fiends, Lavals. I fell in love with the archetype playing Duel Links. Them with Hassleberry, I actually did like super well in climbing the ladder with. And we're getting new support in Ghosts from the Past. What I want though is a way to more easily special summon the existing monsters, like what we got before Ghosts from the Past. Cannon, Handmaiden, Lakeside Lady, being able to special summon those would actually do a lot for the deck, and it would help people be able to build more pure stuff, so that Laval decks won't have to rely on like Halka Fibrax, because like on a Laval deck, granted Lavals are bad. I hate to say that because I love the archetype, but they're not great. But on a first turn, I can set up like a Laval Synchro and a Crystal Wing, and that's a pretty good board for first turn. But that is no hand trap interruptions, no interruptions in general, and also a perfect starting hand. So I just want Lavals to be better. The support in Ghosts from the Past, will it help? I hope so. I do want to do more testing with that, but I also want to do more testing in person with the physical deck. It's a whole thing, but that's also one of the reasons why I'm excited for Ghosts from the Past. Archer is a lot of fun. The little bit of testing I have done, Archer's been super great. Salamander, I don't go into a whole lot, but that's a me thing, so I haven't really been able to test that out. But I want Lavals to be better. Will Archer do that? Yes. Will it still be a fun casual deck? It's never going to be Rogue again. I'm sorry. They would have to get some absolutely broken effect to be Rogue. But I just want more support. I like seeing archetypes that I love that are just shit trash get fun stuff for them. The next one is still a break from Fiends. Thunder Dragon. I just want that because it would be stupid. It'd be dumb. We got Thunder Dragon like Skylord, and that did nothing for the deck. I ran some version of the deck with like 2 of it, so I could go into VFD and Thunder Dragons. Never worked, by the way. I just think it would be funny for Thunder Dragon support. And then moving on, Triamids. An extra deck monster. Something that can protect monsters or spells. And in so my thoughts are a rank 3 Xyz monster. Because Triamid Hunter plus Triamid Dancer is a rank 3 right there. Rank 3 Xyz monster that is an Omni Negate by detaching material as a quick effect, and while it's on the field, Triamid monsters and spells can't be destroyed by card effects. That's it. Is that an absolutely ridiculous card? Yes. But if you make it specifically having to use Triamid monsters, it's not broken anymore. It makes Archetype better. It doesn't make it rogue or anything. That's something that I would personally want. Just, again, played it in Duel Links, fell in love with it, and I want to see it get more support. We're getting loading in Dawn of Majesty, I think. That'll be fun, but it won't break the archetype. That's kind of what I want, you know? But, c'est la vie. Going back to Fiend monsters, Infernoids. And the only thing I want here is a Synchro, because we have a tuner in Decatron. We have a tuner, but we only have fusions. Why not just give us the synchro. You know, I think it would just be fun. I have no clue what its effects would be. I have no clue what level it would be, but I think that giving Infernoids a tuner, depending on the effects, it might make Infernoids like rogue again, maybe even meta. My friend of mine, link in the description, Legacy Crusaders, is like 1,000 times better at Infernoids than I am, and he would have a much better idea of what like an Infernoid synchro would look like. I just want it. And then Shadal's, they have a tuner, same fucking premise. And then the last archetype I want support for, Abyss Actors. A link to that points downward. That is it. The Link 1 Hyper Director was really great. Did a bunch of fun stuff for the deck. A Link 2 with 2 like down pointing arrows, like down left and down right. More zones of Pendulum Summon 2, but also, depending on the effect, would just make it better. Not rogue whatsoever. I don't think Abyss Actors will ever be rogue. But it would make the deck better and more playable, and I just think it would be hilarious. I believe we're missing a producer in the line. Yeah, I think a producer. But I think it would be funny. And, you know, pen best deck, I guess. That about wraps it up for me, honestly. Hope you guys agree, hope you guys disagree, and I hope you guys let me know in the comments. This was just a fun little thing for me to do, so I'm gonna end the recording and get to editing and go the fuck to sleep. So thank you guys very much for watching. Hope you guys are doing well. I'll see you guys Friday for the Nuzlocke stream. I don't know when I'll be able to stream Sky Factory again. I'd like to, but we'll see about it. See y'all Friday, and have a good day, everyone. Goodbye.